What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? Thins, how you doing? Yeah, getting a little early start today. I got some things I need to get done tonight, so I figured I would start early. That way I can get some stuff all squared away. Going, taking the wife out to dinner tonight. What's up there, Dirty Chipmunk? How you doing? So today we gonna kill the dragon. Don't forget, y'all, we got that holiday giveaway going on. Exclamation giveaway in chat. We'll get you a link to all the details on it, so make sure y'all get entered. I'm doing good there, Dirty Chipmunk. Just enjoying the holidays a little. We are, like I said, today we are dragon slaying. So I think our diversity is going to be beat down just a little bit. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do quite as diverse stuff as we've been doing. Let's get a basic deck set up here. What do we want to start with? Not even sure what we want to start with. The EV in here. Want to use some... Yeah, New Year's obligations. Pretty much. I've been streaming a lot, and need to spend a little quality time with the wife. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? One of the things that's gonna make the dragon much easier is taking advantage of the new tower targeting, because copter ogres shouldn't be a problem. Let's just go right for it. And let's try, I mean, I think this is a stretch. But let's try some magic missiles. And some flame burst towers. I think we'll throw some ogres in the mix. Yeah, let me just... like we've been doing, since we're doing a little weird build, let me proof it first. So I'm going to try running it solo and see if I can beat it. If it works solo, then it should work in a group. So let's try this out with some flame bursts and magic missiles. Now, here I'm going to want to change, I think. What do we want to do? We want to put magic missiles on flyers, maybe? Let's try magic missiles on flyers. That may be a bit sketch. But let's give it a whirl and see what we can do here. So let's start off. We'll go with kind of a traditional aura and trap setup here. We'll give them their own. Then we'll go, actually, you know what? I'm going to need to go a strength drain aura here too. Or there's just no way it will hold. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll get a little ogre-liciousness up in here. Let's see how this does. I want to give the ogres some power too. That's not going to hold. We can go something like that, maybe. And then like that. It's a little sketch. Alright, now we are going to need some special enemy targeting. Additionally, we're going to need some flyer targeting. I got mixed emotions on what to do with the flyers here. So I think what I'm going to do is really mix it up a bit. So let's see. Our magic missiles are going to be here. Why don't we go... I'm going to have to really watch the DU here, too. Why don't we go 4 magic missiles here. So we're right at the max limit that we can use this buff beam on. And then... let's get some flame bursts. Let me make sure the flame bursts are on special enemy. No, they're on strong. Let's put the flame bursts on special. That way they go after those gen right away. And let's help just help the whole thing out here with an ensnare aura. So the deal is gen are going to come out of these doors and are going to go right for these towers here. So I definitely need something here on the gen. So let's go, we'll go special. So we'll go 2 there, and then we'll get 2 magic missiles here to help out with the flyers. Now, the problem here too is if the copter ogres don't die before they land, they're just going to smack this stuff down. So they're going to have to be super careful here. We'll go something like that. I think this is going to be okay. I mean, we'll see. It could end in travesty. We will... oh, ow, ow! Oh. Let me just fall off the world here real quick. Luckily, in the build phase, we're not going to lose the mana. So we want one of those, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. So, 2 flame bursts. 2 magic missiles. If the flame burst shot 360 degrees too, then we'd be really good shape, but not sure if it's going to hit this magic missile back here. No. Let's see if we can't sneak that one in a little bit closer. What's going on, Doug? How you doing? Getting it there. Alright, so we looking good there. Give it a little reflect action. And then that leaves me 62 for the front. Which this could end up getting just a touch on the sketchy side. But let's try it out. We'll go ensnare and electric. We're definitely going to need some reflect beams here. In fact, let's do this. Let's give it 3 DU. That way there's no issue at all with range mobs on this side of the map. And then that leaves 51. Alright, so what do we want to do with 51? I almost feel like we should split things up just a little bit. You know what? If we're going to split things up, we should do that all right here. Let's go 2 flame bursts that way. We'll give it a little gap. And then we'll go 2 flame bursts this way. And we'll put all these on their own individual buff beams here. Actually, do I get the electric on its own as well? Let's see how the DU works out. And I might need some gas traps here too on this side of the map. Okay, that's going to leave 26. What's going on there, Hal? How you doing, man? So with 26, we could go... 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then go 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's going to be real close on the reflect beams here. We're going to have to go 4DU. Can we get... I don't think we'll be able to get a 3DU one in here to cover it all. Nah. So we're going to have to get rid of at least one magic missile. Let's go 3 and 3. And then we can definitely do 4DU. We'll get them all nice and centered here. Or, yeah, then we should definitely be able to do 3DU now. And then that will give me tons of room to play with the reflect beams. Because all this stuff's going to get bombarded. So we'll go 3 there. We'll go 3 there. And then we've got 8 for reflects. So let's go 1. And 1. We're going to be able to get something across the front here. We're going to have to go 2 here, maybe even 3. Hopefully not 3. Yeah, it looks like 2 will work. We want another 2 here. And then I got 2DU left over. Man, I tell you, well, I mean, the 2DU, the obvious choice is to go for these, right? That way any ogres that make the turn. Now, here's the deal. We need these magic missiles here, since they're on air, to be assisting with the air. So the only way the magic missiles are going to reach out there is if we give them some love. Let's actually... I'm not going to take them all the way up, but let's get them all the way to level 5. We'll go to level 5 on that buff beam as well. And then the other deal is these ogres here are going to have to tough it out. So let's put 3 upgrades on each ogre and each buff beam there. And that's it. We're out of juice. Alright, this might just fail terribly. Fused means that I'm using fusion gear, which drops in rift mode. So, by using fused primitive, like a fused primitive set on this one, it gives me slot number 5, which is fused ogres. So, it's kind of the end game farm, what you end up doing in DDA once you get through the base game. And connection's going wild again. It looks like it fully recovered, but yeah, I didn't even realize the connection was going crazy there. Hopefully, the frames didn't get too bad. But let's see if this is going to hold. This may just get wrecked, so fair warning. This could quite realistically just get destroyed. It's not looking good so far. Mobs are pushing real close here. Didn't get any gas traps in. Yeah, the bitrate tanked for a minute, but it recovered right away, so hopefully it's all fine. I've been having connection problems this week. How are we doing on the copters? The flares are killing us. But it looks like we're still getting them. This is actually doing better than it looked. I think it might be getting over the hump. What's going on there, Obi-Wan? Ren, what up, what up? You know, you get that big first dump of enemies right at the beginning of the wave. I think if we can get past that, every wave will be good. In fact, I'm debating on freeing up a little bit a little bit of DU for gas traps, too. It just feels like gas would make this whole thing run so much smoother. Especially when it comes to group play, you know? How the ogres holding up? They're doing good. The bounce on the magic missiles is pretty beast. I'm going to be doing a whole lot of build videos, I think, with this setup right here. Magic missiles and flame bursts are such a power combo right now. The game audio sounds weird. Well, I mean, I know this isn't the answer you're wanting to hear, Pook, but the answer for the keep on insane is don't do the keep on insane. There's zero reason for you to do it. All you have to do to get to massacre mode is beat this map, the summit. So I would suggest getting to massacre mode and ignoring the keep on insane. But it all comes down to the weapon. You know, if you've got a build that will hold, you're going to have to kill the Lycan King. So having a weapon that's upgraded, which you're normally not going to have on insane mode, would be pretty big as well. I'm not seeing anything weird on my end with the game music, if you guys are hearing something weird. So I'm not sure. Is anyone else hearing weird sounds with the game audio? Let me check my settings in OBS real quick, make sure everything's good. Yeah, everything looks normal. Everything in OBS looks pretty normal. So I don't think there's anything there. Alright. So let's see, we got 400 left. I guess let's just spam it here. You hear the sultry voice just fine. Well, outstanding. Outstanding. You gotta struggle through it, Zalteus. It's all about your weapon. If you're gonna kill the keep, then you need to have a good weapon. So the weapon from this map would be the obvious choice. Or a campaign version of the other weapon. Realize that the keep, there's a big learning curve on it. And, like, literally no one beat the keep without grinding on it for, like, 10 hours. You know, unless they got carried. The keep is rough. It's a rough, it's the hardest content in the game. So you're not going to go in and one-shot it. You're not going to go in and 10-shot it. It's going to take a bunch of tries. Well, getting through the... Remember, too, that getting through the campaign is just going until Ancient Dragon. You don't have to do Act 4 or Act 5 at all prior to getting to Massacre Mode. In fact, there's no reason to do so. Like, you will gain nothing from it. I mean, you'll get loot and you'll get XP, but you're going to get that anywhere without a struggle. So it depends on... I mean, if you're just trying to get the check marks to be a completionist or whatever, then you're going to have to get a weapon first. You know, that's just all there is to it. Nope. Not at all there, Rider Fluff. Not at all. I just got tired of watching all the big guys do it and get away with it. So I figured, what the hell? There's a little bit more... There's not necessarily leniency there, but there's toleration there. Now, they changed the rules a little bit, and unless you're like a big-time contracted streamer, they just don't care what you do. And, you know, I'm obviously not a big-time contracted streamer. Arcanist gear. The Arcanist headpiece from Massacre, Survival, or Mixed Mode to keep. Gives you your first defense. Meaning slot 1. So like in this case, I got fused archers, even though this is my ogre builder. So I never use archers here. But I do have them. This is doing exceptionally well. I really, really expected this just to get beat down. We did lose some stuff. What did we lose? Hmm. 70U. Looks like we lost a magic. See, I think an ogre landed is the problem. Or no, we didn't lose a magic missile there. It doesn't look like we lost one over here either. So that's not it. We've got our stuff here. Oh, there we go. We lost a flame burst and a buff beam. That's unfortunate. I think it may have been peeking through the reflect, and that's what happened. I think the proper build would be to move these back just a little bit. Absolutely, it's worth putting fused gear on the rogue. Just for the fusion armor itself. Any hero you're going to have active, it's worth putting fused gear on them. Even if it's nothing more than just the armor. Well, thanks there, Poot. Glad things helped. Remember that having a fusion set of gear gives you that 5% rifted armor. So it's 20%, or actually 25% rifted armor total. 5 for each regular piece, and then 10 piece for the Arcanist helm. That's on top of your regular armor. So if you look, well, the tooltip is messed up. But I've got 25% rifted armor, 75% regular armor. So those two work independently of each other. Shadow shot, what's going on? Alright, let's let it fly. I think that, like I said, since that was something up here, I don't think that was a big deal. I wish I could come up with at least 6 DU here, but I mean, I don't know what I will. I guess I could put 2 magic missiles here. And then get rid of one of these. That would be 6 DU. That would allow for some flame bursts. Or some gas traps. Nice, Shadow Shot. Nice. I'm going to get my totem guy through the campaign tonight and start working on him. Let's just try it. Let's get rid of... Let's build it as if we would want to do it for a group. So we'll go 5 magic missiles here, 2 magic missiles here, and then that gives me 6 DU, which that's not a ton, but it will buy me a little bit of forgiveness down here if something gets pushy. A little forgiveness never hurts, right? What's meta? Metas would be the PDS, sludge launchers, beaming blossoms, flamethrowers, thunder spike traps. All those would be meta. I don't plan on doing any meta builds today, though. Right, well, let's see if it's gonna hold to the boss. And then let's see, I haven't tried to kill the ancient dragon with the explosive packages either, so we're gonna have to see how that goes. Oh no! Shit. I'm in deep trouble. I wasn't paying attention. I got spidered. The poison killed me. That is not good. Not good at all. Well, let's see if the build holds. I guess it gives us an opportunity to look around and see what's going on. Now, I didn't repair these ogres this wave. Hopefully that's not a problem. I've been having incredible luck in Path of Exile. More so than I've had in any game in years. The luck I'm having in Path of Exile this league, I haven't seen since like World of Warcraft days, like a decade ago. It's insane. I haven't had a game be nice to me in so long. 15 DU, we're screwed. Alright, so this build is not going to work. I don't believe. What did we lose? We didn't lose an ogre. We lost everything up here, so we got no flyer defense up here. I think the answer here might be to just point a flame burst that way. You know what, Shadow Shot? I got an Enlightened support as well, and I didn't even know it was something special. I'm lucky I didn't leave it on the ground. I picked it up and just threw it in my vault, not having a clue. And then when I started looking at the end game setups, I see that Enlightened support is so incredibly powerful. I'm going to throw some spiders up here to hopefully get through the rest of the run here. I think just a flame burst pointed out towards the copters would be fine. It did. It made, you know, it gave me the bells and whistles, but I just didn't know the importance of it. Shit, man, there's not enough DU. Or not enough mana, because all the mana disappears. Well, that is not good. So this is not going to hold. We're going to have to go back to the... This is the first one. All these experimental builds, this is the first one that straight up failed. I guess the bowling balls didn't do great either. On, Enlightened support takes ages to level. Yeah, yeah. But oh man, is it good. Alright, where you at, Dragon? There he is. Luckily, the packages are all smacking him on the back. We're having no targeting issues. I had to step back a little bit, but they did pretty good damage to him for first round. If I die, it's over. Can't be dying. Oh man, and he's way over there. How rude. The towers are all pelting the crap out of him, huh? Go magic missiles. Pardon me. So we're going to have to make some tweaks to this build to get it to work. It's going to be like a 3-tap, it looks like. And he's going to... Mr. Dragon is going to troll me a little, it looks like. Here he comes. Actually, he didn't troll me that bad at all. And hopefully we can get him this pass. It's weird they're targeting his back like that. I guess that's where the anchor in the model or whatever is. That wasn't terrible, y'all. I mean, obviously... We got beat down there at the end, but we need to do something else for flyers. The magic missiles weren't enough. I think maybe actually change so that the magic missiles are special enemy, and we'll make the flame burst flyers. The giant crossbows are the mechanic in the game, in the fight. You shoot the dragon with the crossbow, and then that makes him come down at one of these points. And then you can do damage to him. Oh, I've got my enlightened support is fully leveled. I've been grinding it out, man. All right, so we'll make some tweaks here. I'm wondering if that's the thing to do. I think the flame burst will just slap up here. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to change the targeting on them. We can, instead of going magic missiles up here, we'll just go 3 flame bursts. We'll point 2 that way, and then we'll have 1 pointed this way. And I think that will be enough. Hopefully. We'll find out. So let's head on out the tavern here. Oh, I didn't look at the loot. What the hell is my problem? There's an awakened support that goes up to level 5 when you get lucky with a Val Orb. Sells for 150 divine. Damn. Of course, this map, it's a guaranteed monocle drop. So you're going to get this monocle every time. Someone else knocked the dragon down for you then, Doug. You didn't melt it with hero DPS with it out flying around. You can set towers up to shoot it, but there is no melting. Unless it was a time when the game was bugged or whatever. I mean, that just is not a reality. Half the time your shots won't even reach. So yeah, we get a guaranteed monocle, and then look at that. We got a crappy gemstone. I mean, it's a 4 target, so I'll keep it. Oh, junk helm. Yeah, then you accidentally hit one of the things. I mean, you just didn't burn it. Yeah, an endgame DPS Huntress. I could see that. Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about, since that's like saying, you know, clams taste good when you're eating shitty clams right out of the shell versus cleaned and fried and battered. Needless to say, I'm going to have clams for dinner tonight, so I got clams on the brain. The double harpoon insta-kill bug. There's been lots of bugs, you know, throughout the time. All right, so what did we want to do? I don't even think we need to change the targeting, like I said. I think we'll be fine. So let's just queue it up, and I'll just build it a little bit differently. All right, Doug, take it easy. Enjoy. All right, so feel free to hop in and join. Remember, these are experimental builds, so don't expect to be carried. You will have to help. So make sure to contribute, y'all. All right, now down here seemed fine. Group play, of course, the ogres will be a little thicker, so I'm going to want to watch them. I think we're going to go back a little tickle farther with the ogres, too. So I can get a reflect beam in a little cleaner. Where's the edge? Hard to see. The traps are so bright. It's still, I think that would be one of the biggest quality of life things Phil could do, is put in a translucency or transparency slider on the traps. So it's not so distracting when you're trying to do things, you know? They're so bright. Or just tone them down. You know, one of the two. It might be easier just to tone them down than put an actual slider in. Alright, so we wanted to do these flyer lanes a little different. So let's go I think we'll go one flame burst back, and then 2 that way. This is going to change the DU up a little bit, but I believe it will hold. And I think 1 flame burst will shred that copter ogre. I mean, we'll have to see here. I feel like I should get a magic missile in just for funds, though. Yeah, I'm using runes for every defense. That's what kind of allowing us to play and use all kinds of wonky builds. So every defense is runed. Gas traps aren't. I don't have the rune on the gas traps. Oh, actually, I might. I'll have to look. I guess I should put it on there if it's not, just so we can say everything is ruined. It looks like I had it anyway. So yeah, gas traps were ruined too. Alright. So, I would love to have some magic missiles firing off into the ground there. Do I put a separate stack up? Do we put 2 magic missiles here? And then we'll just turn this into a 2DU. Maybe that's the play. We'll have to see how it holds. We got a pretty solid group here, so. The legendary defender badge is from turning in the Dungeon Defenders 2 badges. The complete set's like 6 times, I think it is, or something like that. Something along those lines. I generally ignore that Steam minigame thing, you know, with the Steam level and all that. But I did get that one. That, and I had so many of the cards. Are there any runes I use that aren't good? The only rune, or one of the only runes that I just straight up don't use is the Enrage Aura rune. First, because I'm not doing high survival right now. But secondly, it removes a bit of the benefit. As what makes the Enrage Aura strong is the mobs being tanky and living forever. And the Enrage Aura makes them hit each other harder, which kind of lowers its effectiveness a bit. Alright, there's 48. And we didn't put our R's in down here yet. Did I get a... Yeah, I put a strength drain over there. See, we had gas traps. Kind of like that. Man, I'm eating the DU up quick, huh? That leaves 18. What are we going to need? We're going to need at least, like, 6 for reflex, probably. Let's go. How do I want to do these? I guess I wanted them to have a little bit of power, but I'm worried we're going to run out of DU. Looks like we're going to be just short on DU. We can risk it and hope no spiders smack them from over here. I think that's what we'll try. And then that way these magic missiles are smacking a little harder. I'm worried about not protecting these versus spiders. Because you know how spiders are, right? Spiders are spidery. What do we do? I already removed everything in the center here. I think we just risk it. Let's hit these, all the magic missiles again to get that silly range. And then I think I might upgrade that copter ogre one. I do want to get at least a couple of upgrades on those ogres too. Yeah, but I think as far as runes go, I mean, I'm sure there's runes that just aren't very good. And then there's runes that are bad. And the Enrage Aura is bad. There's things like Broadhead Rounds on the Rogue kind of sucks. It was so good on the PTR, and then the live version is awful. All of the devices, the runes themselves aren't bad. The devices are just nothing. So that the runes themselves aren't hurting anything. It's just the devices don't do dick. Compared to what the rogue does himself, you know? So, I mean, those aren't harmful, at least. If I play the rogue, I use them. You know, I use all of the device runes on the rogue. Alright, let's see how it works. I'm very curious to see if the copters get smacked. I don't know, Gaming Zombie. I would hope so, but I don't know. I think that's probably their goal, but they haven't confirmed or denied that. We haven't heard a whole lot about going rogue. Noxious Fumes isn't bad at all. You just have to know how to use it. We lost a ton. So this is just not holding for copters. Just not getting it. Quite unfortunate, huh? The deal with the gas trap rune is if your gas traps are holding back a massive horde, then your just build is not very strong. The only thing that your gas traps should be affecting, really, or the reason you use gas traps in general, is for Sharkin. If you've got like a horde of goblins that the gas traps are holding back, you're gonna level past that. That shouldn't be a thing. Your AoE defenses should be burning that, you know? Oh, I never put an ensnare. Alright, so big derps there. So what are we going to remove to get an ensnare up there? Or Jen sucked it up? Well, no, it had to have been... Well, we're missing what? We're missing 5 from the magic missiles. 1 magic missile and then the buff beam. That would be 11. So yeah, no, I just didn't put it in snare. I just derped. What's going on there, Ernie? I'm doing good, doing good. Alright, so how are we going to do this? I mean, we can go with just the 1 set of magic missiles over on the other side. So we know we're going to need... That was just a straight derp. This would actually allow us to get a little bit more power, I think, out of our flame bursts. We could go 2 to get a little more juice. Then we can put 1 flame burst by itself over here. That gives me 1 more DU. And that answers the spider problem, actually. Because that 1 more DU, we can put a 1 DU reflect beam right here. Get a little protection. A little bit of spooter protection. That ogre didn't take any damage, man. That's so impressive. The thing to do would have been to not meme it up and not use ogres here. If we would have used regular spike blockades here, that would have freed up so much DU. Oh, you repaired the ogre. Okay. So he did get slapped a little. But, I mean, all the defenses on that side went down, so there was nothing to kill it either, other than our ogres and the explosive trap, which of course is not going to do much ogre damage. Alright, let's see how it does. The flares, oh the flares. It's so situational, Jason. To even answer that question would be just so dependent on what map you're playing, and I mean, if I had to pick one thing and say it was the very best in the game, I would probably say the heat cannon. It's crazy, crazy powerful. But, I mean, that's just such a loaded question. You don't use one defense, you know, combos of defenses and having defenses that work well with each other is the best thing to do. Survival. There's nothing fast about it, but that's the fastest XP per hour. Do the highest difficulty survival map that you can do smoothly. and then let it run endless mode. Like, it depends on what you can do smoothly. Like, for me, if I want to level an alt, I can do a wave 23 start on the keep, let it run to wave 40, and that alt is like level 93 or 94 from straight up from 0, just going from 23 to 40. But that, of course, you have to get to. You have to get to that point. You know, you're not going to be able to do that as a new player. As a new player, you just want to run survivals. The highest difficulty one you can. That runs smoothly. And then let it run let it run until the map slows way down. Like when your defenses are starting to struggle with killing things, that's when you would want to restart. Alright, so this is big difference here. It looks like this might be the fine-tuned flame burst magic missile build here. Like I said, I do think it was, you know, a bit memey to use the ogres. At 60 U, we could free up right there. Actually, that's 8 DU we could free up right there. That's 4 more magic missiles. Or 3 more and a buff beam and a reflect. My Christmas was good there, Erdy. We just kind of chilled at home. It was just me, my wife, and mother-in-law. Most of the family was either out of the country or not available. So we just kicked it here. We had some steaks. It was yummy. Yummy, yummy. In fact, maybe we'll do that on the next one. We'll just go with spike blockades. And like I said, that will just answer so many problems. What hit these? Does anyone know? I'm not sure what hit these. You get power, range, and rate on all your gear. And then you only upgrade power. There, Glades King. On every defense except the Lightning Tower. The Lightning Tower has some weird, We had some fillets. My sister-in-law sent us... They were really good. It's so expensive, man. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law sent us a box of Omaha Steaks tenderloins, bacon wrapped tenderloins for Christmas, and we had those, and they were so incredibly good. Tenderloin is normally, of course, not the most flavorful. It's always the most tender, but not the most flavorful. But boy, these were so yummy. So ridiculously expensive. I couldn't see ever buying them myself, to be honest. Your archer walls heal for 240k health every second, you think, last time you checked? That's pretty sweet. What do you think? Next time, try some archer walls? I mean, that's a little crazy, but, you know, we might be able to pull it off. Alright, Dragon. Time to get beat down. Nah, any wall can get pushed by Sharkin. Where he going? He going over that way. Uh-oh, we lost something. Looks like Aramir's on it. We lost a bunch of stuff there. We lost that entire stack. Holy crap. Gonna have to kill these ground mobs. There we go. Yeah, that did not go good there at the end. That was a copter ogre. I could see it was a copter ogre that came over here and slapped. So that still just didn't hold. I think what we'll do, we'll free up some DU with these ogre walls. And then get a little more copter damage in. We got a trashy dragoon. We got a crappy monocle. That's a bummer. No runes. No runes at all. Alright, so we'll swap the build up just a little. We didn't have any spiders in there either. Oh, it was 2 copter ogres. My connection's going dipping again. I gotta get up on these guys. Thanks for subscribing there, Tebow. Welcome, welcome. So let's try it one more time. And we'll go with regular walls here. Yeah, my connection keeps going up and down, up and down. It's stabilized again, but I just don't know what the hell's going on with those people. It's an ISP issue. What's going on there, Origin? How you doing? All right. So let's do things a little bit differently. In fact, I don't think we need the gas trap here either. So we can free up even a little bit more DU that way. Let's give them their own. I never put down a strength drain. I always forget the strength drain. You got 4 godly runes in 2 days. Nice, nice. Congrats. There we go. That's the play right there. All right. So what can we do now over here? Well, we definitely want to ensnare there. Do we go 2 down and 2 up? Let's try that. We'll go 2 this way. We'll go 2 that way. We won't put any magic missiles up here. Now, do we give them their own buff beam is the thing? Or do we just go with 1? Let's just go with 1 and see how the DU works out. Yeah, let's do that. A little weird. They don't want me to bore him. To place there. You got overdrive and pulsator back to back? That's awesome. Yeah, man. It is a grind. It is a grind. All right. Let's see if that will take care of the flyers. That leaves us 76 for over here. It's Act 2 and Act 5 are brutal, the grind is. Brutal, brutal, brutal. I think we held the... this side of the map fairly decently, but that's where I was running around. I think somebody else was running around there too. Okay, we do want to get the magic missiles in here, though. Not memeing properly if you don't have your magic missiles, right? Go like that, and then we'll go... we'll give those 4 a buff. And we'll give these 4 a buff. That leaves me 7. Which is 1 more than I need, I think. Let me start from the front side. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Now where do we want the 1? I don't know where to put the 1. We already overkilled the reflex over here. I mean, the slim chance Archer makes it up that way, I guess. We can plan for that. Maybe. Good enough. Alright. So we want to get the magic missiles upgraded. I think this is the build, though. There we go. All right, let's try it out, y'all. What's going on there, Con? How you doing? Panda Bear. Get up and personal on this dragon this time. Still trying to place reflex with 3. I don't know what you mean. 3 DU? A lot of times I don't even use 2s, to be honest. Oh, I remember. I'm getting old. But the memory's not completely shot yet, you know? It's close. It's close, but it's not fully gone. Fused heat cannons would be primitive gear is what you're looking for. And you can screenshot that image right there, and it'll tell you where all the drops are. So screenshot that one there, Lewis. Give you 2 more seconds. It's based off of what position they are on your bar. So heat cannons are defense number 5. So defense number 5 is primitive. Yeah, it's pretty game changer. Pretty game changing getting that stuff. And of course, while you're farming that, there will be random stuff that drops on the ground too. Ooh. So as you're doing the targeted farming, you'll pick up rando pieces too. And that will help you fill in pretty quick. I have no reason to refund anything in any of the games. So, I mean, I wouldn't refund anything. I've gotten more enjoyment than I could possibly imagine out of DD1, DD2, DDA, and DDE. So, I mean, I wouldn't even refund DDE, and that game shut down. Think I'll come up with a new installment eventually. I think DDA will be getting updates for quite a while still. We'll have to see. There's an unconfirmed rumor that it lets you play solo offline. Anyway, there's an unconfirmed rumor that they're working on some unannounced product, but no one from Chromatic has confirmed or denied. So that's just a straight up rumor. And if it is, I have no clue what it would be. I mean, it might not, if there is some unannounced project, it might not even be a Dungeon Defenders game. It could be anything, you know? Could be anything. Oh, you mean placing it by hitting 3. Oh, I do that constantly. Well, I mean, DD2 was a MOBA and they trashed it, so there's 0 chance that there's going to be a Dungeon Defenders MOBA. Literally 0 chance. I mean, they knew that was a bad idea and got that out of their head with DD2. A lot of people don't even know that. DD2 was originally a MOBA. Oh, you're just joking? That's fair, that's fair. Uh, in my personal opinion, if you don't play them both, you're missing out. Uh-huh. We lost a shitload. What did we lose? We lost a wall down here. Did we lose up here? We didn't lose up here. 25 DU is an awful lot. Oh, we lost everything on this side. So we're still not quite right as far as a 4-player... Nah, magic missiles don't go through walls. I'm sure it was probably a kobold. See, that reflect beam is just there for my own personal satisfaction. It's not doing shit. Uh-huh. If a kobold throws up there, the kobold hits the lip and blows up. And then everything there dies. You know? This a Jin got. Because the buff beam's still there. And the Jin got that because those towers went down, I think. So there was nothing killing them. Looks like we lost something else as well. Or I'm building something differently, maybe. What am I doing different? Oh, you had an archer that got vacuum cleaned, huh? Well, here you go. We had that 1 extra DU. Why don't we put a spider instead? You got a fused spider in your deck here, Aramir? I mean, I could probably put one. Oh, no, I don't have room. There's nothing that's changed, so... No, I'm not going to redo guides that I would be literally recording the exact same thing. There's been 0 changes. Nobody got a spider? Anyone? There we go. Get a spider up in hell. Yeah, there's been no changes in DD2 that has changed any of those guides in probably 6 years. Since Trials, since the Chaos tiers became a thing, those guides haven't changed. I've redone them when there's been new additions, but there's, as far as going through, it's all the exact same stuff. All right. Aramir can't decide where he wants a spider. Put your spider down wherever you want, Aramir. Put him in the middle. There we go. We got us a spider. All should be well. Oh, I don't care. Anywhere. Spiders are just a glory. Spiders are pure glory. Yeah, sure. Let me know when you're ready there. You're too easy to kill. You're in my Discord server. It's pinned up top. Let me know when you're ready. Whenever? Alright, here you go. There they is. The locations. I need to tie that to a hotkey is what I need to do. That way I don't have to tab out. Then I can throw it up whenever. Uh-oh. What did we lose? What did we lose? We lost up there again? We lost a wall again. And the buff beam is staying. So that makes me think that we're losing the wall because of Jin. I mean, sirens aren't going to kill that wall. So there's no way it was sirens. What else did we lose, though? We lost 3 DU somewhere. Looks like... You know, we got our ensnares. We got ensnare there, ensnare there. Oh, we lost down here. Oh, we lost that solo buff beam in the mid, I see. And that's not going to do anything without rebuilding the other ones now, so... Here we go. We'll give ourselves a buffer. Little buffer for the boss fight. Play on PS5 and it seems like nobody's usually on when you go to browse. I think the best thing to do on PlayStation is to join one of the PlayStation groups. One of the chat groups. There's several of them that are full. If you're in my Discord server, talk to Uzar. He's a big part of the PlayStation community. UZAR. And he's formed, I think he's got like 3 completely full like PlayStation chat groups. So you can hop in voice with people or you can just join people. The dragon likes going over to Aramir. Oh, what was that? Exclamation Discord in chat. There, Mr. Shalin. I don't even know what that was. A Rift Ogre. Well, damn. It was going so well. That's a client bug there, Hal. It was a Rift Ogre. It'll take the bot a second there. Oh, there it is. Well, goddamn. I had high hopes for the flame bursts and magic missiles, but just seems like it's going to be tough for us to make it happen in 4-player on those. That is a bummer. Let's try one more variation. Now I got my brain going here. I'm thinking too hard. Let's just use magic missiles. And not use flame bursts. And then let's add some spinny boys instead. Now with that in mind, I'm going to want to change the targeting here on the magic missiles. And put those on special. Aramir wants to try archer walls. I mean, we could try archer walls. You think one archer wall is going to keep anything from walking by, though? I'm going to switch back over then so I can have me some summoner fun. I mean, that'll be awesome if they work. Alright. Then how are we going to do these? It should work just with one? I thought... I figured there was going to be problems with enemies leaking. Just leaking past. But, I mean, we'll find out. That'd be awesome if it works. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to have a little more DU for magic missiles in the middle, and that will help with those... That'll help with the gen, if that's the problem. I'm assuming what was getting that stuff before was gen. Actually, the archers will shoot the gen now, too. So that will help. Are those health walls, or are those power walls, Aramir? Bit of a mix, that's fair. That's actually a thought. You know, is the ideal archer wall like fort and percent damage? Gives us a use for those fort percent damage pieces that we previously would have thrown in the trash. Yeah, the difference is the utility. Remember, the magic missile is going to be hitting that damage times 6 because it's going to be bouncing. Going to be bouncing and hitting 6 targets. Yeah, the solo buff beam helps. That's for sure. Alright, so now these are going to help versus the gen. Pardon me. And we still got an ass load to go here. You know what? Why don't we do... You want to put 3 archer walls in over here? Like one there, and one there. You need some mana. That's fair. Wish there was a way to drop... Oh, God damn it, I dropped it all. I wish there was a way to drop like 1,000 mana. You know? Instead of dropping everything. Let's see. Let's get those jacked too. We'll give these their own. And we're still going to have a boatload left. In fact, we could even give these guys reflex. This is going to be nice if it works. Drop some gas out here. And then that leaves 43 for some magic missile deliciousness. Can we go 2 sets of 3? Next to each other? You know what? Let's actually take it up a notch since we got so much DU. Oh no. Use a 60U buff beam, you don't get the glory, man. You don't get the glory. We are doing 2 on a buff beam. Because we are going for the glory here. And then that leaves us our 6 for 2, 1, 2, and 1. Let's get this one jacked up. Let's actually upgrade these archers down here too. Give them a full chance to shine here. Uzar! There's Uzar. We were just talking about PlayStation players here just a moment ago, Uzar. I was talking about people need to get into... Shoot, I hit the buff beam and not the archer. If anybody's got any mana left, please dump it into this archer. If not, we'll just keep an eye on that bad boy. Thank you so much for subscribing, man. 20 months. Good lord. I personally am using wisps as ogre killers now. Whoops. So I have something else set up to kill the fodder, and I've got wisps set to strong, and just using them to burn ogres. I want to get a look at this. I remember I got a real good look at archers doing their thing on Alk Labs in the PTR. I'm never going to get a good look at it with the summoner here, though. There we go. Let's check this guy out. It's hard to see his health bar. Uh-oh. What got a set time? I swear, man. Wyverns. What? Nothing died either. Wyverns just pushed through. All these magic missiles, and none of them shot at the Wyverns. What the fuck? I mean, come on, really? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 magic missiles for flyers? Well, no, then we're not going to get a good look of if the build works or not. This is not farming gear, y'all. This is playing with toys. If you're trying to farm gear, I wouldn't suggest joining this game. I think it's going to be something bird-related there, Cloud. Like a Birdman type thing. So what do we change? I mean, we can change the magic missiles to air. And, I mean, that would make it a no-brainer. I guess let's do that. Let's do the exact same thing, but let's change the magic missiles to air. Because I think that build was doing good. There we go. All right, so what do we need? We need... It just amazes me that the Wyverns got through. There's so many magic missiles there that weren't doing anything. The 4 that were on the ledge up here didn't even have anything to shoot at. And they didn't shoot the Wyverns? I just don't understand. Any chance of getting some background music? Yeah, I could turn some music on. Turn the in-game music off. Let's see. I hate this song, though. There we go. Alright, let's see how that works. Aramir's got his stuff down there. Yep. They is there. Yeah. Yeah, we should put a strength drain on him. Give them all the chance to to survive. Give them the full opportunity to live. Archers want to live. Wait, that gives us 62. It's so much, right? It still just amazes me that they made it through here. Pepper getting all barky. You getting all barky about out there, Pepper? Alright, let's put these up first, and then we'll worry about the other side. I did play Destiny 2. I really got into it for a while, and I quit Destiny 2 off of principle because I didn't like what Bungie was doing. So I am not Destiny 2 player anymore. I ain't gonna have a company charging me for something and then taking the content away and not letting me play it. If it's paid content, it's permanent content. The whole vaulting paid content thing is just criminal. They should be charged. I did really enjoy it when I played it, though. I will throw that out there. I had a blast. I've got a lot of friends that play it, too. All right, we got 4 or 10 DU left. What do we do with the 10? Well, let's just do this. A little spooter action never hurts, right? The last time I really had fun, I'll tell them this too. I won't just bash on them and not give them any kudos. The last time I really had fun in playing PvP in a game was Destiny 2. That's the last time, I mean, that I actually like would laugh. We had a group going. It was Danny, Light Rain, I want to say Ren maybe, and me. PvP in one day. We ended up playing for like 8 hours on stream, and I had no clue that it would even been that long. You know, it was just so much fun. Now I know the PvP has changed quite a bit since those days, but crap, I didn't give those archers any love down there. How rude, huh? Man, they're holding their own, though, huh? We lost one. Oh, Sharkin. Sharkin got pushy shovey. Well, we could have thrown a gas trap down, I guess. My bad, my bad. Dim Sharkin and their pushy shovies. Well, I mean, I'll sell something to get a gas trap in, you know? I mean, I'll sell one of these spiders. Unfused spiders are not exactly things of glory, you know? It was good. It was good during Forsaken, and then it took a shit after that. The DLC right after Forsaken, the first DLC they did on their own as Budgie, they should have just told everybody, hey, we're going to fuck you over and not give you shit, and we're going to make you pay $30 for it. Pardon my language. I'm a little I'm a little heated when it comes to the Destiny 2 talk. One cutscene for every cutscene that's the same shit with a different voiceover through the entire DLC. That crackhead ghost lady. Come on. Where's the cutscenes from Forsaken? I mean, I just feel like they just straight up robbed me. Like they broke into my house and stole $30 from me. I haven't done hardly any penguin farming. I got trash penguins. Alright, what did we want to do? We want to get gas in, right? Well, see, that's the thing. I just can't play them. I just can't play the DLCs now because I paid for stuff and they took it away. So I just won't play their game is the thing. That's my deal is not the game. Like I said, I enjoyed the game. I had fun playing it. My problem is the company. You know? I mean, who doesn't like shooting stuff? And their gunplay was really, really good. I mean, I feel like they did a great job with the shooter aspect of the game. But just the paying for content and then having them vault it. I mean, literally, I feel like somebody should go over there and call the police and lock them up. Their CEO needs to go to jail for that. That's just... If I go to McDonald's and buy a hamburger and I start eating it and somebody walks out and says, sorry, this hamburger is no longer available and takes it out of your hands, that guy's going to get his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? See, the copters are still making it in. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I guess magic missiles are not necessarily shining quite as bright on this map like they did on the others. I mean, they did great against the Demon Lord. They did incredible in the throne room. They're just not shining quite as bright. Archers don't care for the ogres. What do you have the archer targeting set at? The light show is impressive, man. You gotta love the light show. Oh, well, nothing that we're playing with today, other than the overclock beam, nothing is S tier. This is a no S tier week. S tier gets boring. There's too much power creep in the game right now to be playing with S tier stuff. I haven't played that. I'm really, really full-blown addicted to Path of Exile right now. I'm not even going to try to lie. I've been playing it constantly. I mean, I went from a guy that barely clears the Atlas in a new league to a guy that's cleared the Atlas, is working on Uber bosses, and has 4 alts. I don't know why, but it really grabbed me this league, and I've been really having fun. Well, I mean, that's part of the fun. Once you get past the, oh my god, this shit's so confusing, and you start looking at targeting, like, the nodes or whatever that you want to get to, it becomes a lot, you know, a lot easier to figure out. A lot easier to work with. See, if I paid attention, I would know what happened to these guys. But I don't know, because I didn't pay attention. We'll have none of that paying attention business. Ogre Kobold? Huh, I wonder how Ogre Kobold got him with the reflect beam. Unless it smacked the wall. Maybe it was shot from down here and it hit the wall. I mean, if that's the case, the reflect beam should be over here. Yeah, I mean, a reflect beam down here would actually reach high enough to deal with that issue. Because they're throwing from down low. Like an ogre probably threw from here. So it's got that lower angle. So probably just smack that. Smack the wall right there. Oh, and look at the Gen. Gen getting uppity. Yeah, I think we're going to scrap the magic missiles after this run, y'all. I don't want to do the entire day magic missile stream. And Wyverns on the core again. They did so good in the throne room and in Alk Labs. Like, impressive good. And they did really good solo, but they just can't hang. Can't hang with the 4-player love. Pardon me. Holy shit, man. Look at this archer go. That's 3 ogres smacking it. Oh, I wish I could see its health bar. That is seriously impressive right there. I am a newfound believer in archers after seeing that. 3 ogres? Well, it's healing. It's the rune allows it to heal itself. The problem is the DPS is shit. So you're sacrificing the damage output. Well, I mean, that's what a wall's for, right? If you're going to do a wall build. But yeah, man, I am a believer. That's I mean, 3 ogres smacking it. That was impressive. It was quite impressive. Gonna have to just throw down anything to fill in and try to, so we can try to get the boss dead. What did we lose? We lost up here. I mean, I can throw. I won't have any mana. Grab mana when you can, y'all, and we'll throw some spiders or whatever up there. If somebody can grab mana. Because the mana wall despawn when I respawn. We need to get a win here. Yeah, 2 DU. Good stuff there, huh? Alright, we got some juice. There we go. We'll just 3 spiders up here. Will at least help. I mean, it may not solve the issue, but it'll help the issue. Actually, you know what? Let me get cheeky with it. Can we get a pole rider? I want to see if this hits anything. Oh, yes, it's hitting the copters. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Dark Elf Mage. I'm going to stay down here, y'all. You guys are on boss duty by yourself. Man, his core is getting so low. We didn't give it any reflex either. Oh, Aramir's all alone. Oh no! Okay. Here, I'll give you a hand, Aramir. Next time the boss goes down, I'll give you a hand. There he is. Go, package delivery service. We got a misrotation, maybe. You stay there one more second. Oh, you rude. Rude dragon. I want to go down and look at those, inspect those archers here, because that's seriously impressive. All right, way to clutch it out there, Aramir. Now I'm curious if spiders on the pole is the fix, because remember they're going to CC the copter ogres. All right, man. 2.5 billion damage dealt. See, there's not a damage taken number. God, I would love to see what the damage taken was. You know it's got to be crazy, right? That's just... that was impressive. Impressive. That one did 2.3 as well. This one never went down, did it? Yeah, Strength Drain Aura is needed, because that reduces their damage per hit by, like, a large chunk. 66% Strength Drain. If they had that additional 66, they'd be getting close, you know, with multiple of them, multiple ones swinging at the same time, they would get some one-shots. Like, if that 3 ogres all swung without the Strength Drain Aura, I'm pretty sure that it would have gotten one shot. Gotta try it with the pole riders now. Is there a pole over here too? Let me grab some DU. Oh yeah, there's a pole over here. Is that the new cheeky copter killer right there? I mean, spiders are ridiculously good against copters, right? God, that would be so insane. No buff beam, nothing required. Could throw another one over here somewhere for the wyverns. Alright, we gotta do some stupid spider stuff. What is the percent damage affecting the heal? What is the heal based off of? Let me look at it. 10% of the max health, but decreases max health by 25%. Well, mine are DPS is why. Mine don't have fort, because ogre scale, this is my ogre builder. That's why mine did more damage too. There's a big health difference. So, I mean, if you're going to use them, use health. 491,000. But my little 300,000 guy was holding his own. That wasn't a fused spider. There's aren't fused spiders either. Let me see. Let's drop this magic missile shit. Let's play around with some spiders. Oh, look, I had the slice and dices out and I forgot to use them. No, we must have magic missiles. But let's add some fused spiders in. We'll let Aramir build the archers. Since his are health archers. See, the ogre scaling, like, drop an ogre, Aramir. Here, I'll sell some stuff so there's DU. Where's he at? Yeah, throw an ogre down. Oh, need some mana. $1.4 million. How much fort is that? I guess ogres do scale better than I thought. It's 11.79. And mine have only only 6,200. And with 6,200... Oops. It's still 950,000. That's why I went with DPS, but I should switch this guy up. It'll be so easy to put together a fort set. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. So we'll go with some Aramir archers. I'll throw down spiders. We'll still get some magic missiles in because you know it's magic missiles. We got it, y'all. We got it. We got the meme build like you would not believe incoming. Yeah, we lost our group though. These guys are like, man, these runs are too goddamn slow. I'm out of here. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Oh, no, there we go. There we go. They're coming back. We got us a pole rider. We'll put another one over here just for giggles. Ah, that's fair. It's fair. Now, what kind of meme spots can we put them over there? If we put them on that one trap spot that everybody used to use, they're going to get destroyed, I think. Can we even put one there? Not in that view, huh? Oh, shoot. I built them on the wrong goddamn summoner. Ugh. We want the fusion. All right. See, if you, I think it might not even be able to put them here. You can put, or yeah, you see, you can put a spider here, but I'm pretty sure they're going to get thrown at and destroyed. Where if you put like a gas trap there or whatever, it doesn't get hit. Now, what if, I wonder if they'll get destroyed up there. Let me make sure these are on flyers. I'm pretty sure they are. Yeah. I think they'll probably get destroyed up there. An ogre will throw at them, you would think. All right, I like it. I like it. And then we'll get our magic missiles in still. I still think up here is the place to put them. Let them shoot down. Shoot down at the packs of hotness. You got 4 castrate staffs on the summit back to back for all your builders. Nice. Castrate is not as uncommon as you would think. It's just when you're first looking for it, it feels like you can never find it, but it does drop pretty frequent, you know? Forgot buff beams on the archers. It's all right. We'll get it. We'll get it squared away here. Magic missiles must have their day. Dude, if those spiders wreck those copter ogres, I am gonna love that. You need some mana, huh? Or I'll just throw them down. I think our buff beams are pretty comparable. Alright, that leaves 48. Well, we got the spiders there for those copter lanes. I mean, do we want to just slap spiders around? We could slap spiders around a little. And here I went and I said we're not going to use any S tier. Who am I trying to fool? Spiders are clearly S tier. So I guess I was not being truthful there, y'all. We're going to use a little bit of S tier in the mix, too. Oh, yeah. Nothing but lies and deception, you know? Alright, let's get... did we get gas down there? Yeah, we got gas. Yeah, but CC is required. I mean, obviously, ensnares are S tier as well. But CC is a required element, so I'm not gonna pretend to... I mean, I don't even want to run maps with no CC, you know? That gives us 5 left. There's a reflect missing. Oh, there's one there. Yep, good call, good call. Well, I mean, I think the natural choice here is going to be 2 more archers somewhere, right? We got 4 DU. Or just one more archer somewhere, and then we could actually protect these guys. Because they're going to get slapped from an ogre over there. Or, we know that the ogre here was thrown into the wall. We can do that. If we get the ogre spawn from this lane, I think that reflect beam will cover it. That leaves us 3. Let's just go with another spider. We'll put one right here where Sins is standing, just because. Sins picked the spot. If that spider fails, it's your fault, Sins. Just saying. I had nothing to do with it. That spider's gonna get the win. Hey, man, it's possible. That is quite possible. Alright, now I am very curious about these spiders out here. Sinbad with the 32 months. Happy Merry Mid-Holidays to you as well. Thank you so much. Alright. Look, the copters are afraid to even come out. Oh, all the long-range spiders are missing. Come on, copter. Where'd a copter on this side? All right, here we go. Here we go. Well, I mean, was that the presence? Let me step back a little. We lost some stuff. I noticed that the spider's shooting outward to those copters. The webs move too slow. They're all missing. Actually, they slapped that guy hard. Oh, I've got... This is an ogre summoner I'm on right now, Dusky. That's very, very possible. In fact, they're like borderline broken OP. They're so, so good. Not only are they super fat walls, but they dish out a mad amount of damage. They dish out so much damage. They dish out so much damage that... that I didn't even go fortify on them. I went full damage. On ogres, you'd want fort power, range, and rate. Actually, you don't even need to worry about range. Fort power and rate. And then if they feel like they're too squishy to you, then you'd want to put more fort. And if they seem like they're tanky enough, then you'd want to throw it all into power. All your upgrade points. Alright, what did we lose? What was the 7? We lost the 2 and the buff beam here. I just showed him. My ogres have trashy fort. It's my lowest stat. And my ogres are almost 1,000,000 health. It was like, what was it? I just looked a minute ago. It was like 6,000 or something. It was my lowest of all my builder stats. When I say full power, I mean full power. Everything into power. But the thing is you're going to want to build archers too, because the archers are clearly incredibly good as walls. So archers, their heal is based off of their health. So say you went ogres and archers, then you'd want to go full fort. You'd still want power, but you wouldn't put your upgrades into it. When I say full power or full fort, I'm referring to the upgrades. Well, I mean, you're not there yet. You know, you got to compare apples to apples. You'll get there. I mean, I was at AK at one point too. You know, I mean, that's just, it's a process. The magic missiles are just not killing the gen. Did I switch them back to special? I did switch them back to special, right? No, they're still on air. Let's see if switching them back to special helped. Because we need them to be killing those gen. The gen are just right up in their face here. Yeah, I mean, when it's all relative, you know, when you can farm Lycan King bonus difficulties like we're farming here, your stats are going to all, like your minimum stat will be 11k, your minimum builder stat. Yeah, and you'll just keep going up from there too, Richard. It's just the beginning, man, just the beginning. You'll be a crazy, crazy beast mode, oh my god, what's going on sort of guy here soon. All right. Let's check it out now. Hopefully that handles the gen. Oh, it's sirens throwing up there. That was all sirens. Maybe, I guess that's just probably bad placement. Sirens are definitely like a A or a B tier tower. I mean, they're not S tier by any means. Yeah, I completely did that one. They're very usable, but they're certainly not as good as some of the other stuff. Our little spitter got wrecked. The weak link here is the magic missiles in this build. This build would be so strong if I just put the magic missiles away and quit trying to force them to work. They work on a bunch of maps really, really well. This is just not one of them. Well, we're not using broken towers today, Pro Ace. PDS is kind of broken on this map. I mean, we're not trying to figure out how to beat the map for the first time. You know, we're trying to figure out how to have fun on the map. PDS, go to sleep and let it run. You know? That's not fun, though. That's what you do when you want to go AFK and watch Netflix. That's not a terrible idea, Dasky. It's not a terrible idea. The arc is killing these spiders here versus the wyverns. The wyverns are in a protected hitbox down there, so they've got to fly up a little, and that spider was just not hitting them. I mean, actually, it would be better over here. Not a fused spider, I realize, but still a spider nonetheless. Feels like something's wrong with the magic missile target acquisition on this map. It could be. Could be. I was not expecting those to be getting destroyed by sirens, though. And they were throwing right underneath that reflect beam. It just shows that that reflect beam is not doing dick. Why don't we do this? Let's quit trying to pretend we're going to be able to put them up here. And let's just move them down to the middle. Now the problem is we got nothing shooting at the ogres. No, yeah. It was combat wave. I was building them so I couldn't switch to the right one. Let me see. Those ones I threw up over here just got smacked from ranged mobs, so that's kind of pointless. I think we just put them right here. I'd like to have something down there for... Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I got it all figured out, y'all. All figured out. The gas trap doesn't need to be fused. Oh, yeah. We busting out the slicey dicey. Farewell, sweet ogres. You will live no longer. Now we got a invincible archer with a spinny blade of doom in front of him. No, mixed mode is not endless. They're not bonus waves. The bonus difficulty applies to wave 23 to 25. Endless mode and survival is an entirely different thing. There's no loot gain from that. Endless mode is not to get loot. Endless mode is for leaderboards that don't exist yet. So we got 6 left. I guess we could just do this. And I'm going to throw at those guys, right? Now we got nothing for Jin except these. So we're going to have to watch the Jin and see what they do. I don't think they'll be reset. I mean, let's be honest. It's not grinding through the low waves. It's beating the top wave, right? Only playing one wave matters for the leaderboard. It's not the hours and hours and hours that it took you to get there. There's no reason to make somebody suffer through that again, I don't think. There we go. There we go. We still got these wyvern here. That copter, too. So, yeah, I guess it's just not enough for the copters. There's copters all over this damn place. These copped us for days. We didn't even lose any defenses. It's just not enough power to kill them. Now, if they were properly buff beamed, maybe that's a different story then, huh? That's what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to pull the pole vaulters down, because as funny as it is to put them up on a pole, so many of the shots are going over the copters' heads. So we'll pull the pole vaulters, we'll buff these, and we'll put proper... Actually, we can't, because it's wave 25. We'll do it on the next run. I'm going to have to go get me a coffee after this one, though. And I gotta pee, y'all. I drink too much coffee. It's the downside of drinking too much coffee. I do play the original DD, but not as often as the others. There's always events going on in the original game. The community is super, super active, more so than any of the other Dungeon Defenders games. So I tried to do as many of the events as possible. It's weird how it went with me. Like, DD2 came out, and DD2 was such a pretty game. In my opinion, it's way, way prettier than DD1. It's just really nice looking. They put a lot of money into the artwork and everything in that. And that ended up making me play more DD2. And then DDA came out, and although DD2, I think, is prettier than DDA, I think DDA has so much quality of life that if you play all the games, you notice some big, big difference when you go from one game to the other. And going from DDA to DD2, you notice a huge, huge quality of life thing. Like, DD2 just feels bad to play after playing DDA. Although it is a pretty game. It just lacks in all the quality of life. Hey, Mr. Dragon, what's up? The copters, man. I'm thinking maybe a fused spider could get in those copters' butts. I mean, the flyers are an easy fix. Why am I only shooting one present? There, that was weird. That's so weird. Look at that. Am I imagining things? Or were they stacked on top of each other or whatever and I just couldn't see them? I may be imagining things. I mean, I have imagined things before. Powerful gemstone. The lovely, powerful gemstone. Where's our shooty? Oh no, I'm on a squire. I forgot I put a squire here. Now I want to look real quick though. Tier 1, no upgrades. Almost 2 billion damage. 1.4 billion on that one. Not too terrible, not too terrible. Alright, y'all, I am going to remake the group here. Feel free to rejoin, but I want to make sure anybody that else that's watching has an opportunity to hop in. And, well, it shouldn't be, because, I mean, all 10 presents will hit one mob in other situations, you know? I'm not sure. That was really, really weird, though. Anyway, I'm going to remake the group here. Feel free to rejoin. I just want to make sure anybody else has a chance to get in. But before I fire one up again, I'm going to go brew another coffee and use the little boy's room. So give me just a moment, y'all, and I will be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that, y'all. Now that right there is a powerful example of the power of grouping. The build can completely cave in, and if you have a competent group that you're playing with, you're gonna wreck the map. I mean, that build was crap, right? And we still won. And that's because the power of a group. The power of a group that's contributing, you know? I think I may have disconnected from YouTube chat again. Could somebody in YouTube say something in chat for me? Make sure I don't have any issues here. What do we want to do next? I think we got to do a ball pit. There we go. All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, you. Thank you very much. It reconnected just when you guys said something. Let's, we got to do a ball pit. I think not doing a ball pit would be criminal. So let's bust out the old bowling ball. So we'll get a ball pit going. It could be. There, Richard, it could be. What are we going to put with the ball pit? We know that flyers are going to be an issue, so let's just... Did we poon it? Let's poon it. I think poons will handle those pesky flyers. So we got poons, we got bowling balls. We'll do the regular traps and auras. We'll do some more archer walls. What else? What have I got my poons set on? They're set on special. I'm going to leave those on special, I think. Because we're going to use them in multiple places throughout the map. Let me give this pooner a pet. Just so he's got something... So I can tell. Or here, we'll just give him a giraffe. A crappy, unupgraded giraffe. Why do I even have that giraffe? Let me sell that giraffe. And that giraffe. What are these trashy giraffes doing in my inventory? Let's at least give him a semi-decent giraffe. And then... What is the best transmog to know that this is a pooner? Which one of these pets screams pooner the most? Needs harpoon pet fill. Then we won't have these problems. We'll give him a golden, not Red Bull can. And then bowling balls. Let's give him a rando giraffe too. And we'll make bowling balls. Shoot, he doesn't have balls. Bowling balls will be what? A gemstone? Or do we go with a juicy fruit pet? Let's go with a juicy fruit pet. That way I can separate who's who and I don't get confused here. Alright. We're not even going to test this one, y'all. We're going to go live right into it. Oops. And here I did put public. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oops. I don't have traps in. Well, I mean, we don't need fused traps, I don't think. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's put the traps here, because this is where I always have the traps, and I'm going to be hitting the wrong button if not. And then we'll put the pooner here. There we go. It has been juice-proofed. Your power just went out? Oof. That sucks, Sense. And remember, these are not Ford Archers. These are Power Archers. So let's see if we can still get them to survive the onslaught of doom. Gonna need to give them a strength drain. Alright, now what are we gonna do for flyers? Bought a new grill, wanted to test, and it shorted everything out. That sucks, man. I'm wondering too, do I do a little crossfire harpoon action down there? We can try it. Here, let's do this for flyer harpoons. Oops. Let me face them towards the flyers, though, if they're going to be flyer harpoons. We'll put them on this back lip, and then no sirens should be... Jin will still get uppity on them, but no sirens will be shooting at them. All right, we want balls. See if we can sneak 3 in here. I'm not sure Reflect Beam is going to really do much here, because any shots are going to be hitting the lip. So we should have it. We'll have a nice little ball pit going down here now, and then this side of the map, I think we'll poon it up. Let's do the same thing though. We'll go ensnare, electric, strength drain. We'll go Archer, Archer, Archer. Let's see how much we're going to have left for poons. And then we'll put the poons back a little ways, too. How do we want to do it? Let's go 2 like that. We'll go 2 like that. That leaves me 13. Let's see what we're going to have left here once we get these guys buffed up. It's 7 left. What do we want to do with 7? Tell you what we can do. We can throw just a non-fused spider right here. And then we'll use the 4 for reflex. So we'll have to do... triangle or a square this way instead of the traditional way to get all these protected. And there we go. All right, so let's get these, give these archers a chance to live here. So we'll throw 3 upgrades there, 3 upgrades there. We want the balls to shine. And then we'll just dump everything else here into the poons. I didn't do anything for the flyers. I'm having a lot of faith that those flyer poons are going to hold. Now here's the problem. We got nothing to shoot at Jin on this side of the map. That is not going to work. What do we do? We're going to have to get rid of one of these. That's 7. If we put 1 poon here, is that going to take the Jin out? We got nothing for copters from that side either. Boy, I didn't think this one out at all, huh? I think we're going to have to do this. We'll leave this one on 1 by itself for just more power. And we'll have it just shooting out that way. These we're going to have to change. So we have 1 facing that way. And then 1 facing that way. And then that's going to leave me 16. Little sketch on the reflect beams, but I think this will... Because they're going to throw at the front ones. They're not going to throw at the back ones. Alright, let's see if it holds. Go ball pit. Oh, we didn't do any harpoon crossfire like I was talking about down below. See what the ball pit looks like from down here. That archer right there is at full health, man. Wow. No, DD2 is the only Dungeon Defenders game that has that system. DD1 and DDA are more similar to each other. DDA has runes, which are similar to shards, but it doesn't have that mod system. It's not free to play, so it doesn't have all the microtransactions. I think a poon here shooting that way and a poon on the other side shooting this way would have been pretty beneficial. I want to see this archer. The problem is I'm on this character with these pets doing all this pet damage. I guess I could turn them off. Next wave, I'm going to go into Overlord mode because I want to check this archer's health when he starts getting slapped. Harpoons are just a thing of glory against flyers. So flyers, of course, have been a non-issue here with the poonage. The ball pit's not as glorious as I hoped for. I was hoping for more balls. Of course, me standing down here doesn't help. They're not going to shoot. My pets are killing everything. I mean, they bounce around down here as the mobs walk into these ones that are just bouncing around. They still take full damage. So, just wonderful. Well, this is like a whole different match here, huh? Dare I say, balls are better than magic missiles? I don't think they are on any other map, but I think they're doing real good here. They're just clearing that bottom out big time. They just hit so hard. I mean, they're 25 million DPS, but remember, it's double damage against rifted enemies because they're fused. So that means that's 50 million DPS these balls are putting out. I mean, 2 billion damage dealt in one wave. Almost 3 billion on that one. So, yeah. I'm going to go into Overlord mode here. Don't kill the ogres down here, please. I'm going to go into Overlord mode to turn my pets off. And I want to see what happens here with the ogres against these archers. I want to see the heal. Here we go, here we go. Look, they're just instantly back to full. Their bar barely shows up for a second. Man, archer walls for the win. Oh my god, so good. Now, they don't have the damage output that ogres do, or spike blockades do, or the apprentice walls do, but they are just healing through, man. Just healing through. I mean, just instantly back to full health. And remember, these are not set up as walls. These are set up as damage. So their wall health is terrible. And the heal is based off of their health. Crazy. The bar just barely dips for a second. So good. So good. Yeah, it's like they don't get the aggro, or they don't have the enough. They either don't have the aggro, or they don't have enough collision, like their actual hitbox or whatever of area that they block. Where like a spike blockade has a very large collision area, so that could be it too. It's one of the two. Either they don't have proper aggro, or they're not. Or they don't have the hitbox in the collision area. The other thing to remember too is it's based off of them firing. So if it's like a situation where like sirens or ogres or whatever else are throwing at them and hitting them from range, and they don't have anything that's in their line of sight to shoot at, then they won't heal themselves. They do really good on Alk Labs too. I tested it quite a bit on Alk Labs on the PTR, and they were just absolutely incredible. Very nice, very nice. The poons are trying to keep up. There's too many copter ogres for 2 harpoons is the problem. Like, if there was 2 harpoons on each of those lanes, each of those copter lanes, then they would have just shredded. Come on now. Yeah, we lost all our harpoons. That, sadly, is going to be a wipe. I mean, we can try to salvage it, but... can't let the ogre cleave to defenses, you know? I'm out of mana is why. Let me grab some mana. I think it boils down to, do we need these archer walls down here? They're not blocking like the ogres do, you know? That may be enough to salvage it right there. We'll have to see here. Put that there. Have him take some shots on the flyers anyway. Webs for days. Holy crap, man. That might just salvage it right there. Oof, fail jump. Yeah, this is a chromatic event. All those giveaways that we're doing, speaking of exclamation giveaway in chat, we got giveaways like mad. All those giveaways were all provided by Chromatic. So I told them I would stream on the Steam store page. Nobody getting the other side? Look, it's doing it again. There's only one present flying out. That is so weird. And when it goes over to the other mobs... That is so strange. When it attacks regular mobs, all the presents go. All 10 presents. Yeah, quite strange, quite strange. Look, one present, one projectile from each mob. Well, that's the thing, is our all presents hitting? It looks like it from the damage numbers. So that's just a visual, I guess. all those 13, 14 millions going off or should be the presents. One, of course, is better than the other. Did I miss? No, I got him. Hit the wrong button there. First take. Yeah, I guess that's just visual. It shows all the numbers going off. This way. Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, that was a straight up steamroll there. So ball pits did good, clearing the bottom side. And then, you know, obviously we got shit on here in the middle. But, you know, I think we could change that. Shit, and I forgot to switch heroes again. Dang it, man. Got another gemstone at least. Another powerful. Boo. Where is our little monocle at? Don't see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. Couldn't ask for anything worse as far as the passives. Boo. Yeah, ball pit for the win. Now, what could we do? Or I don't even know what it was. Or it was Copter Ogre slapped this stuff. So our Copter Ogre setups weren't enough, it appears. Was it copters from the sides, though? Or did all the copters from the sides? No, it couldn't have been copters from the sides. Or I guess it could have been. I don't know if it was copters from the sides or if it was copters from out there. Not enough juice. That's surprising. Very surprising. 2 poons couldn't get it done. Alright, let's try it again. We'll do a slight variation to make up for the poonage issue. And I think what we'll do is we won't put any specific poons up top. We'll just stack them up here and let all the poons hit, you know, like sets of poons hit both of these and then sets of poons hit both of those. I think that will be the thing to do. God, these archers are impressive, though. Now, this is a perfect situation for them, too, because it's such a narrow lane right there. Or we could crossfire poon it. The crossfire poons are not going to hit the flyers, though. They would take the Jin out, though. Alright, let's get our balls in up here. The lovely, lovely ball pit. I'm not sure they need to reflect. Oops. I'm not certain how effective that reflect beam is right on the edge. I mean, we'll throw it up there just to be safe, but... No, alright. And so instead of doing the poons like we did, instead we'll do the poons like this. And then we'll get gen support as well. So we'll put 2 poons right here like that. We'll get 2 poons here like that. I still want to put the ensnares up top just to slow the flyers down a little. I just think that's just smart play. I'll have to check the range on those bad boys. I mean, the range seems overlapping out past the dragon. So it should get up into those poons, no problem. I mean, just to be safe... Well, let's see how much mana's left before we decide to do anything for safety. And like I said, I don't think we need these walls on this side. The walls are there for the ogres. Now, there is possibility of ogre spawns over here. But each wall that I put up is 1 less harpoon. So with 3 more harpoons on this side, I think we can take care of that. And the ogres are always going to come from there or there. But on that note, I think I want some gas down there. Chain them together there. Let's see, do we want to give them some reflex too? I mean, I feel like why not? And then that leaves me 55 for the poons over here. How do we want to do that? 55 is a lot, huh? I think we can go 2 this way. We still got a ton of DU left. Let's go an extra set this direction, since that's where the ogres come from. And we'll do these all in 2s to maximize the damage gain per DU spent. I don't really have a preference personally. I've enjoyed all the games. This game, I don't have 15,000 hours in, so I've got things I can do in the game still. Where DD2, there's just nothing for me to do. That's not just bores me to tears. So that's why I'm always playing this one. But I mean, they're both... There's no wrong answer. Play all the Dungeon Defenders games. If you haven't played them all, you've missed out. Alright, then that leaves me 10. What can we do with 10? We could actually put archers on the 2 ogre lanes. Even after deciding not to. And then I think I want to upgrade these poons to give them the range. And we'll just spam. All right, see how that does. That should, I mean, the copters are going to make it into the map farther, but it shouldn't be a problem killing them. Yeah, see, I mean, that one died way out there. No, this is just a transmog. The pet that I'm using is the penguins. Those are from the new Christmas map. But this Nutcracker thing is a transmog from the holiday DLC. Go, go, ball pit, go. And to manually kill the... What did we lose? We lost to Archer. What? Oh, I never upgraded the Archers. God dang it. I mean, we can throw him back, but I'm going to need to get a buff beam on him, of course. These archers are too squishy to not upgrade, especially when you got multi-ogres like that. Now, I'll give them that. The ogres trashed this archer, and they turned around and went to this one. So the archer's definitely getting some sort of aggro. I think the issues on the maps where mobs sneak through is because of their collision area. But I mean, pretty smooth sailing. Poons are just in such a great place. They're doing really, really well. Going on there, Hollow Sanity? Going good, man. Having a little fun, toying around with some off-meta builds. And farming some bosses. We did Alk Labs for a day, then we did Throne Room for a day, and now we're doing the Summit for a day. I need to switch my... I'm sold now. I was going with a DPS Ogre... just because the damage from him is so stupid at OP. So that's why I don't have a, that's why I don't have any fort on those archers. Alright, let's see how it holds this time now that I got some upgrades on him. Let me go into Overlord mode again here. Those guys aren't even registering, man. Because they're not hitting at the same time. God, that's so crazy, huh? It's like their bar barely turns yellow. They're doing damage to that one, but I can't see the bar popping up for some reason. Uh-oh. Wyvern. How much damage did he take? None. Or he healed through it anyway. Wow, that's crazy that the wyverns made it down. I don't know. It definitely feels like there's something weird going on with wyverns and how towers are targeting them right now. I mean, these harpoons can't hit those ground lanes. The only targets they have are spiders, flyers, and then any enemies that are right at their spawn. Like they can hit here. There's no reason at all why wyverns, with 2 jacked harpoons, just spraying. There's no reason at all that wyverns should be making it in like that. I mean, there's nothing else for these guys to shoot at. Bowling balls are OP everywhere where you can get them to work. The problem with them isn't the tower. The tower is crazy. The problem with them is have an effective lane for them. Yeah, I should turn those harpoons around, huh? I put them like that because I wanted them to hit the boss. But we don't need them to hit the boss. So I should take them out of that line of sight. I'll do that here for wave 25. Let me get some mana. We definitely don't need those assisting on the boss. I mean, we're better off having them do the job that they're supposed to do on the flyers, right? Alright, let's see what we can do here. So definitely these two. So we want them more like that. We don't want them shooting into those north lanes at all. What about these? Well, you can see that one is pointed back that way. I think that one's fine. I think that will get it right there. Now they can't shoot over that direction. Let's see. Let's just watch. We'll just watch and check it out here and see how it's going. Yeah. They're shooting at the copters is why. It almost makes me wonder, should wyverns be first and copters be second? What was it? Yeah, it was a wyvern. They were shooting. See, the problem there is their path is so wide. So when you turn them around, they can hit those copter lanes, and those copter lanes. And there's always a copter. So the poons are shooting at the copters and not shooting at the wyverns. I mean, there's a fix for that too. You just put one poon pointed at each lane, directly at each lane. So you have one poon pointed up. Well, Bouncer blockades were nice. Because you could just put a bouncer here and it handled all the flyers. Not having bouncers anymore sucks. And of course my spinny boy is ruined. Yeah, sniper cannons have that short path, but they're expensive. It's a placement issue. I mean, harpoons do great against flyers, but it's a placement thing. Like, if you have one harpoon here that can't hit that copter, it's going to shred those wyverns. Like, none are ever going to make it in. And then we'll have problems with wyverns from that side. That's a shitload of harpoons, though, man. Let's make a couple of tweaks here. We'll try it one more time. I mean, the whole point was to see if the ball pit worked, and I think it's pretty safe to say the ball pit works. It's doing great. Let me just go ahead and slap a couple of upgrades on these archers right now. I'm definitely going to redo my archer set. In fact, I'll do it before I leave the stream, I think. Redo my archer set with fort instead of power. I mean, the ideal thing, I think, would be to go fort % damage on everything. Then you get like a double whammy. But I threw all those pieces away thinking I would never use them. Needs the mana. Well, yeah, because then I'm not going to have to dump all that mana into them. Right now, if I don't upgrade them, they're going to die. So I got to dump, I got to dump all that mana into them. You know what? We could try one more other thing. We don't need fused gas traps. Let me see. Let me try something. These don't have to be fused. The problem here is they don't have aggro. Yeah, that's just not going to work. If you use the rune, like I've got the rune on them. Actually, I could take the rune off. And then they will have aggro. All right, we didn't get our ball pit in. Let's throw one over here anyway, just for good measure here. All right, so we still want tunes for the flyers out there. See, that is completely the problem. Look at how wide the angle is on harpoons. So, like, I almost can't make it so that it won't shoot at the copters up there. I mean, I guess it was fine, them shooting the copters. It was the wyvern that were the problem. Dude, I think I got those angled over too far, huh? Yeah, they're definitely angled over there too far. All right, that leaves me 29. What is 29 going to get me? Can we go 2 and 2 here as well? Actually, we could angle these around even further, and then we got a backup for the wyverns. Let's do that. Let's angle those around even further. Oop. Oh, no. Looks like my internet is taking a dump yet again. This has been a rough week, y'all, for live streaming. My connection has just been going so shitty all week long. We've had really bad storms out here, and I think that might be the problem. Let me see if it recovers here real quick. Trees have aggro, though, and can be destroyed. Gas traps can't. Trees also don't affect Sharkin. Or they won't stun a Sharkin. So the gas trap's specifically there for Sharkin. Come on, interwebs, come back. Come back! No, it's not you, it's me. It's my ISP is taking a big old dump this week. It's trying. Yeah, my bitrate. There we go. Or is it coming back? It bounced back up to 6,500 for a second. Dang it, man. This is the last map, too. This is going to be the last map of the day. I would hate to end on a shitty connection note. I could drop the bitrate down, but God, I hate to do that. Let me see if that smooths it out any. Drop it down to 4,500 kbps and see what happens. Nah, it's still dropping frames like crazy. Oof, man, that sucks. Give it just another second here and see if it recovers. Like I said, this is going to be the last run of the day because I got to get going on real life. And now it's, I mean, it keeps bouncing up like it's going to stabilize, but it's just not. How's it look to y'all? Does it look like shit? Is it a slideshow or what? Does it look like it's stabilized at all? Nah, see now it's dropped way back down again. Well, I mean, they're normally great. This week has been a problem, but historically, for what, April will be 2 years I've been using them, and they've been just wonderful. And then this week, all of a sudden, it all tanked. Does it look like a slideshow, or are you all buffering or anything, or what's going on your end? I mean, I'm definitely losing a lot of frames. Keeps buffering and stuttering. I think I'm going to have to call it there, y'all. I'll let this map run for the people that are in the map, but I'm not going to force you guys to watch this crap. So, yeah. But anyway, we're at the mercy of our connection, you know? See, now it's up to 6,000, 9,000. Let me see if it drops way back down again low. Yeah, it's just tanking again. Anyway, y'all, so that is going to get it for me for today. So sorry. I will be live again tomorrow, and I'm going to get up on this ISP and find out what the hell's going on. Because this obviously is quite unacceptable. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. Exclamation giveaway in chat. You guys get entered in the giveaways. And I will see you all tomorrow. So take it easy, y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And see you tomorrow, hopefully, with a better connection. Take it easy, y'all.